I must confess, I think I got the idea from the very beginning. When Richard Nelson, who has been to all the conferences, he had his 70 years anniversary in New York, and I was invited as one out of many speakers. And at the anniversary party, I told him that I'm going to give him a very precious gift. And it was a small envelope. And inside that was a paper which said that in the future he would become a member of the scientific board of Globelics, which did not exist at that time.
I learned of the idea from Bent Aki, who's somebody I had known for a long time, and I think it was a year or so before Globelics really got started. He said to me that he thought it was just extremely important and interesting to bring the kind of thinking about innovation and technical change and economic development that a quite sizable community of scholars in the developed countries had been working on for a long period of time, much more into orientation toward problems of economic development in countries that were significantly behind the frontier. And that was a particularly good idea since there were a lot of young scholars in these countries who really might enormously appreciate having some sort of an organizational structure that would bring them all together and bring them together with colleagues who have been working on the same kind of things in developed countries. And I said to Bent Aki, I thought that was a terrific idea and I'd love to be involved.
2001, Christopher Freeman, he had his 80th birthday. So he's 9 years older than that. So I made the same trick. I gave him a small envelope and said, "Dear Chris, I give you because this is in honor of you, because you are the greatest scholar in innovation and with a great understanding of global problems. So I do this very much for you," and I gave him this envelope, and it said, "You are going to become a member of the scientific board of Globelics."
And I think we together were more or less at the origin of the idea. So I think that Bengt Åke had the idea to set up something like Globelics. And then he talked to me about it because he liked to be called Obelix and he thought that I would be Asterix.
I asked him and he agreed that this was a great idea, and it meant a lot for me because Luc Sudde is a fantastic organizer and a fantastic personality. So when I knew I had him by my side, we moved ahead. And you might wonder why this is called Globelics. He went under the name Asterix when he was at SPRU. People thought he was a small French guy, so they called him Asterix. And I say, okay, you Asterix and I'm Obelix. And now we make Globelix.